Hi, this is Sean from Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is branding for your damage restoration company and the importance of using team and company photos to present a professional brand and a trustworthy brand in your local market.
This isn't just any podcast. This is your secret weapon for dominating the market.
This is the Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast, and this is your host, Sean McMean.
One of the best things that you can do for your company is to make sure you're taking photos of not only the work that you've done, the before and after photos of the work that you've done, but also taking photos of your team, your trucks, a group photo of your team, photos of your team members on your website. Because people want to do business with people, with other people, not just a company. They want to know that there's a personal touch and a personal, someone in charge there, someone they can speak to, right? And so why would I want to take photos? That's a question I want to ask. So how would I go about doing this, and why would I want to do this? Number one, it builds trust and credibility. Trust that you're a company that's local and that there's people behind the company, right? It gives that that personal connection that just goes above and beyond some national brand that has no local connection, no local face to it. It's a professionalism play, right? Just like I'm doing this video right now to be providing helpful content on how you should be taking photos for your company, you should be also doing photos and video for your company, so that way you are presenting your company as a professional company that provides a specific service in a specific area. It's a great way to have branding and recognition for your company. You can use these photos not only in local advertising, online advertising, you can use them in emails, you can use them on your website, you can use them across social media posts. You can even use them in Facebook advertising to promote your company and promote your services on billboards and all of those things alike. Some of the best companies out there really pump up their team as part of the success of their company, and taking photos is the first step of that. And it gives you that local appeal. So take your team to a local park, or take your team to a local baseball field or an outing, right? And take some personal photos and share those photos on social media. Share them on your website and across the internet. And it gives you that local touch and that local difference. What we always recommend is making sure that you have a mix of owner photos, team photos, truck photos, job photos, and all of those things to help present a professional brand for your company, and doing it on a regular basis. Now, let me give you some tips on how you should be taking the photos. To have a quality photo, you need to make sure the background has some contrast in it, right? So if you have a totally blue background and a totally blue shirt on, there's no contrast, there's no depth in it. You want to make sure that your background isn't of some messy house necessarily. You want to make sure that you have a okay looking background. You could have, if you're going to take a group photo, make sure you maybe have your trucks lined up behind you, and you take at a distance your team photo with the trucks behind them, showing the scale of your business and the scale of your operations. Or take that photo in front of your office. One of the two. Have a nice looking background in the background. It doesn't have to be some professional setting, but it has to be something that is presentable. Coordinate your attire, whether you're wearing khakis. Don't have everybody, a couple people in jeans and some people in khakis and some people in shorts. Have logoed shirts, like my shirt here. Make sure it's logoed shirt. A nice collared shirt or a nice t-shirt is just fine. Coordinate, look professional in the photo, and you don't all have to look the same, but you need to look as part of a team, a part of a company, right? And again, it doesn't have to be super professional. You can just go outside and take some photos in front of the building. Just make sure there's a decent amount of light exposure out there. You don't want it to be too sunny, because then you're going to get overexposed, but you want to make sure that a cloudy day is actually a preferable day, because then you're not going to get overshadowed by the sunlight, or they're not going to be squinting really, really tiny or anything like that. Some other tips is you want to take multiple photos. Make sure you're not just taking one photo and be done with it. Take multiple photos, and I would do this on a quarterly basis. So every 3 months, I would do some photos with the team, and then as the team is working, go ahead and utilize those opportunities to take photos. Whether you're doing a meeting in the office, you can take those photos. When you take them, use an iPhone or an Android phone. That's perfectly fine. Usually what you want to do is make sure that photo is a horizontal photo. If you take photos like this, it's hard to reuse and repurpose those photos if it's a vertical photo like this. So we want to turn it on its side and take the photo horizontal, okay? And like I said before, you can use these photos across social media, your paid ads, your Google business profile. You can use the photos in videos. You can run Facebook brand awareness campaigns with these photos. And it's just a great branding play and help improve your marketing materials, and make sure you are presenting a local professional company that actually has people behind it. So hopefully these tips were helpful about how to take some photos for your damage restoration and home services business.
You've been listening to the Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast. Sean's not here to just talk the talk. He's walked the walk. With a track record of helping over 70 damage restoration companies and engaging in over 500 conversations with industry owners, he's seen it all. From digital marketing triumphs to the most ingenious growth hacks, he's got the keys to the kingdom, and he's sharing them with you. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, for more, hit the website at restorationmarketing.com. See you next time on the Restoration Marketing Secrets Podcast.